Chairman. I would like to thank the committee for inviting me to present here today to discuss the challenges facing ports in relation to Brexit. Shannon Foynes Port Company is Ireland's largest bulk port company and has statutory jurisdiction on the lower Shannon estuary covering 500 square kilometres. With channel depths of up to 32 metres, it handles the largest vessels entering Irish waters and has capacity to handle over 11 million tonnes per annum. Its activities have a trade value of $8.5 billion per year, supporting 3,900 jobs. Shannon Foynes has 1,200 hectares zoned for maritime development, making it ideally suited for future national port infrastructure of scale for this country. In order to fully realise these comparative advantages, expansion and development of the port is led by the 30-year Master Plan Vision 2041. As SFPC is currently a bulk port, operations are less likely to be materially affected by Brexit. Brexit operational implications consist of increased customs and increased agricultural checks on primarily Ro-Ro and Lo-Lo traffic to from the UK or using the UK land bridge. However, a no-trade deal Brexit will affect underlying sectors, and accordingly, SFP faces significant risk from a revenue perspective if these sectors are negatively impacted. At this point in time, in relation to our own customer base, the agricultural sector appears most exposed. This could then have consequential knock-on effects on feed and fertiliser imports. Other cargoes may also be impacted. While unitised transport has rightly been receiving much of the attention regarding Brexit and ports, SFPC is also a substantial energy port. Brexit is likely to have implications for the energy sector, as the UK will be deemed a third country under new trade rules applicable from the 1st of January. Accordingly, Brexit planning at Shannon Foynes is focused on business development as well as ensuring we have sufficient port capacity and hinterland connectivity in place. Some of the key targeted growth areas include organic growth, that is increasing trade from existing customers based across all underlying sectors, establishing the Shannon estuary as an offshore renewable energy hub for floating offshore wind, establishing a Foynes logistics hub and global transshipment facility for intermodal unitised cargoes, facilitating alternative fuel transshipment and or production, such as ammonia and hydrogen LNG on the Shannon estuary, and implementing the Limerick Docklands strategy. For example, the establishment of an offshore renewables hub on the estuary could generate thousands of jobs in the regional and national economy. It is noticed that a recent Danish study concluded that for every 1 gigawatt of offshore energy generated, that it supported 14,600 full-time jobs in their wind sector. Shannon Foynes is the closest deepwater port to this resource and is ideally suited to locate the associated energy supply chain. Land availability has arisen as a critical issue around Brexit planning. In this regard, Shannon Foynes Port Company is well resourced, with over 1,200 hectares owned and 160 hectares available at Foynes. Accordingly, and together with the completion of the Limerick to Foynes Road, Foynes Port can offer choice and contingency to the market in the short to medium term. Consistent with our Master Plan Vision 2041 and the NPF, the next phases of our investment programme, costing roughly $26 million, are planned to commence in Q1 2021. In addition, preliminaries have also commenced for a new 700-metre deepwater jetty at Foynes. Lead times for port infrastructure of this nature is 7 to 10 years. Other matters, such as the National Maritime Planning Framework and the new Foreshore Bill, remain outstanding. Conclusion. While Brexit will undoubtedly bring its challenges, it is not our greatest impediment from an ongoing operation or growth perspective. Insufficient hinterland connectivity remains a primary obstacle. Without it, the port cannot fully integrate into the supply chain, and its potential to establish an offshore renewable energy hub will also be undermined. Both the completion of the Limerick to Foynes Road and the reinstatement of the Limerick to Foynes rail line are critically important if the substantial port assets of the Shannon estuary are to be fully optimised. Thanks, Chairman.